Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to cover 9 practical tips for optimizing your site, your store on Squarespace so you can boost sales in your e-commerce. Stick with me till the end. I have a bonus tip. You could also just fast forward there, but I have a bonus tip for you that is going to be really essential. All of these are essential, critical, and actually pretty easy to set up to get going. So let's begin. So what we're going to focus on here are the obvious things. You want to make sure your site sticks out for the right reasons, not for the wrong reasons. And a lot of new e-commerce stores, even some businesses that have been in business for 3 years or they've had their store up for 3 years, they have some obvious mistakes. And these 9 tips will help you avoid those 9 mistakes or avoid mistakes that come from people just overlooking these simple things. Let's go. All right, so number 1 is this. Here I'm on my demo website. I'm going to click on shop so you can see what we're starting with. Okay, so this is where we are right now. Number 1, the main thing I would recommend is setting up a promotional pop-up. So go to marketing and then click on promotional pop-up. This is essential. If you do not have a pop-up with some type of deliverable, some type of promotion, 10% off your first order, 15% off your first order, well, you're gonna struggle to really capture attention because it takes time for people to make a purchasing decision. Often they need to see something 3, 4, 5 times before they make that decision to buy it. So having a pop-up where you can get some type of buy-in from the user, are they annoying sometimes? Yes. But are they useful? Yes. Now, a few quick notes on this. As you can see here, this is a premium feature, but you do want to have this if you're running an e-commerce store, and most likely you have the commerce plans if you're running an e-commerce store. Also, I do have a video on how to set up a promotional pop-up from the beginning to end. So check the links in the description for any other resources that I mentioned during the video. So it'll walk you through the whole process. I also have a plugin that helps you have the promotional pop-up on your site in a new and better way than just having it pop up. As soon as someone hits X, it'll pop up in the bottom corner for them so they can then see it later and click on it later and sign up. So it's a really cool feature. Make sure you check that out. Now, number 2, you want to make sure that you use categories. What are categories? Well, let me show you. So you could see here on my shop page, there's all, gift card, lighting, scents, vases, sculptures. You want to make sure you use categories and leverage them properly. Squarespace has actually done a really good job of allowing you to use categories and even subcategories, where before at one point you couldn't, now you can. So if you didn't know that, you should take a look at it. It's really cool. So if I go to this shop, this is my demo site. So go to shop. You'll see all these categories, but let me click on, let's go to scents. And then let's just say I want to add a secondary category. I can do that. I'll go to edit and I'll show you where categories are. So you know, you'll see organization here. So it's under the category of scent. Now, if I hit add and then I come here and I type in floral and I hit add, it'll create a new category. So once it's created, what I can do is I could drag it and drop it right onto scents where it's grayed out like this, not underneath it, but where it's grayed out, drop it there. And you'll see it's now a subcategory. So it falls on both, obviously, but now you have that. So I'll hit done and then I'll hit save and we are good to go. Now you'll see here, there's gonna be a subcategory underneath this. This is really important, especially if you have more than 5 products. This only has 5, but if you have more than 5, you definitely want to make sure you give people this option so that they're able to easily navigate to exactly what they want on your site. Now, the other thing worth noting is I'm on the shop page. Again, said that a few times, but I want to specify that when I hit edit on the shop page, it's going to give me these options here where it says manage items, but it also gives me this pencil. And when I'm on the shop page at this section and I click this edit section, it gives me a lot of options here. And the most important one I want to call out is when you set up categories, you have the option of putting as a sidebar as it is now or on top. And on top is it'll go across the top here, depending on how you set it up. So do you want to include the category title? That's for this up here. And then the breadcrumb is that all. So what do you want to include? What do you want to leave? All of that. So I can set that as center. I'm going to include this just so it's there, and then go back and just show you what this looks like. So I'll hit save. And again, I'm on this specific page right now for scents and floral, but if I click shop, it'll take me to the full shop, and you'll see all of them are listed here. So you want to make sure you have categories on the page. I actually recommend the other look, the first look we had, but you could see that you could use either. Now, number 3, this is so important. Number 3 is an essential one that a lot of people overlook or don't do until they think they need it, but you should probably have a few of these out of the gate. So you're gonna go to commerce and you're gonna wanna set up for number 3, discounts. Boom, so I'm gonna click on discount. So there's a few key discounts I would think about. As we talked about in step 1, you wanna set up a promotional pop-up and you're gonna wanna put a discount there. So you could provide a discount code there. Or you could set it up in a way that if somebody, say, puts something in their cart, they start to check out, but they abandon their cart, well, Squarespace can send them an email and you could put a promotional code in there. So it could be a unique promotional code for that. So you could set up a discount code for new customers. You could set up a discount code for abandoned carts. And then you could also just set up other discount codes to have ready. So this is going to be really important, and you're going to use this quite a bit, and this is a place where you could always run promotions and sales. And again, I have content on YouTube, so just check the links down below about how to set up a discount code. Now, number 4, this is one of my favorites. I use this on my website all the time and it works. Number 4 is set up the announcement bar. You don't have to keep it up always, but it's really worth considering. So you go to marketing. Once you go to marketing, you go to announcement bar. You can see here this engagement section. I like everything underneath it. So announcement bar, click on that. And then you'll see here, enable announcement bar. Boom, what is it? It's an announcement bar. It shows up at the top of the site, and then you could put anything here. So you could say, hey, complimentary shipping. That could be a discount code for orders over $50, and save 10% with code SAVE10. Again, you would set up those discount codes first, but you can do that, and then you could point them to the shop page, just like that. So you could create a beautiful way for people to engage with your site. Here it's black, but I'd probably have it be a color so it sticks out a little bit more. And boom, you got yourself an announcement bar. This is how it shows up on desktop, and on mobile it shows up like this, just so you have an idea. It's really beautiful, clean, simple, and easy. Again, what I like to do with this is I turn it on for a day or two, turn it on for a week. Anytime there's a promotion or a sale, anytime I'm trying to engage with people to shop, this is a great way to do it. Next, number 5, let's take a look at product status. What is product status? Well, let me show you. So if you go to commerce, then from here you go right in the middle, product status. Click on that. There's 2 types of product status, right? One of them out of stock. That one's obvious. What does it say? Sold out, whatever you want to put here. You can change the text. Show in variant drop down. Okay, cool. That's great. And then here, limited availability. Now this is really cool, especially if you're selling some type of service or you're selling something that is more limited in quantity. Well, what you could do is you could set this parameter that shows a label of what is currently available. So the text options here are only 3 available, only 3 left in stock, 3 available, or it could just show limited availability, or it could be a custom message. So I think every single store should have this on to some extent. Display options, collections and blocks, and then product page. Basically what happens is, I skipped this step. When does it start to show it? So this says at 10. I'm just gonna do this just so we have an example. I'm gonna put 1,000 and then hit save and see if it starts to show up here. I don't know exactly what these products are set to, so I'm just gonna click on one, see what it looks like, and go from there. You can get out of that. Okay, let me click into this. I'm not really sure how many are in stock. It might be unlimited, and it looks like it's unlimited. So I'm just gonna put 10 and hit save. and we're good to go. So if you did that initially where you put unlimited for everything, you may want to change that for this to actually work. Otherwise you won't see it. But you'll see here, it says only 10 available. I changed the font color so it's seeable, but in this case, you'll see it's already showing up the way we like. As you can see here, only 10 available. It's beautiful, it's clean. Again, I could change this to say only 3 left in stock or whatever that might be, but it really gives people a sense of urgency that they should be buying from your store sooner or later because the item may run out. Now, let's talk about number 6. Number 6 is automate shipping. This one's really important. As much as possible, you want to automate shipping. So there are really 2 options here. One option is you can set up everything to be a standard price for your nation. So if you're in the US, it can be in the US, everything is $5 for shipping or $10 for shipping or whatever that is. Or you could have it automated. I really recommend automating it so it calculates the shipping for the individual, especially if it's something like books and it could be heavy or it's a lot of variables that come up. So the way you do that is you go to marketing. And this is really important because when somebody's buying something, often they want to see the final price. So they'll go all the way through checkout to see what the shipping is because they want to know what shipping is. So if it's a great deal on the product, but the shipping is a ridiculous price, well, that matters. So you'll go to, not marketing, sorry, let's go back, commerce, and then you will go to shipping. You have a few options here, but what I really recommend at shipping option, try to figure out one of these, get one of these set up, and you're gonna be golden. Whichever one makes the most sense for you, but try to get one of these set up and it will take you to a whole nother level. Doing the flat rate works, depending on weight, kind of works, it gets complicated, but if you could get one of these set up, that is a magnificent thing. And as you can see here, I clicked on FedEx, so it gives it a lot of options. I could hit standard overnight, or let's just say express saver. If I want to do a small markup, I can do that. Let's say 5%, add in the zip code. Then you go to FedEx containers. How do you want that to be set up? Do you use all of them, or what do you use specifically? And then custom containers, here you could add a custom container, so you could mark that as well. And number 7 follows number 6 perfectly because this is a big one that people miss, and I kind of touched on it a moment ago, but you want to make sure at the bottom of your page or somewhere on your site, you have a very clear shipping and return page. This is so important because often if I don't know where you're located or if I don't know a lot about your business, I actually want to know, how does shipping work? How does returns work? How does this process work? So you want to have a shipping and returns page easily accessible in the footer of your site. That's where people expect it, and just describe it in as much detail as possible. Be clear and simple. For US, this is how we do it. This is the way we work. Also, if you talk about shipping speeds, sometimes that's a factor as well. You want to make it as simple as possible for people to get all the tools and features and details that they need to make a decision. You want to inform them as much as possible so they can make the best decision for themselves. You don't want to leave them guessing. All right, so set up a shipping page, set up a section for returns, you're good to go. Now, let's go to number 8. Number 8 is one I actually really love. Let's go to commerce. This is about related products. Related products are so important to have on your store because it just gives people more of a buying experience. So you turn on related products here, as you can see, from commerce to related products, turn it on, and then it gives you this option, select the title, and then how does it sort it? Well, you could do it by recently added, highest quantity, whatever you like here. Doesn't give a lot of options, but it gives you a few. So I'm just gonna hit random for now, hit save, and then what I'll do is I'll go back and get out of this. Now I'll go to shop, and what you're gonna see, let me click on a product. As I scroll to the bottom, you're gonna see this section, you might also like, and it just added it naturally, which is beautiful. I'm not sure why it added 4, because it's throwing you on 2 lines, but it added 4. And I'm gonna pair with number 9, not just related products, but the product reviews. This is a new feature with Squarespace that's really nice. So you'll click here, product reviews. Again, I have a full video breakdown of how to set this up on my YouTube channel. But here, let me give you a rundown of this, you could request reviews. So what this does is it sends an automated email after someone's ordered and asks them to leave a review. It gives you options for how it looks and displays on the page for every single product. So it's a really, really amazing tool because now you could do it built in. Before you couldn't. So you could use other tools. I'm forgetting the names right now. I've set up the other tools before, but you definitely want to have product reviews on your site, especially if e-commerce is the majority of your business. You probably wouldn't be watching this video if that wasn't true, but if it is the majority of your business, you want to make sure product reviews are on. Now we are on number 9, the last major detail of the video plus the bonus at the end. It's coming. So number 9 is setting up, this is one of my favorites, set up a chat feature. The little icon in the bottom right hand corner, set one of those up. I'm telling you, this is one of the best ways for people to communicate with you, especially with those things that you don't know you're missing. Sometimes on a product, somebody has a specific question, but they don't know how to ask the question. They're not finding the answer. They can't find a contact form, or they're just not willing to search for the contact form. Having the chat feature in the bottom right-hand corner is so ideal for that. I find that most people will go to a chat feature 10 times more likely than try to find a contact form, add in their email, add in their phone number, add in a subject, all this random stuff. They're just like, hey, I don't understand what this is. Can you tell me more? Or I can't find this information. Can you explain more? So you'll be able to understand what people are actually asking when they show up at your product and what they're looking for. Having a sense of what people are missing is really hard to figure out on your own because you know the product, but your customer or your potential customer doesn't. So having a chat feature in the bottom right-hand corner, I have a link, an affiliate link down below for TDO. It's a great tool and it's gonna offer you a discount to get started with it. So check it out. TDO is one of my favorites. It works really well. I think 40 of my clients use it. It's one of the most powerful and strong tools, and it has automated systems. So also when you go back to those discount codes that you set up, well, you can easily go back and have those discount codes built into the chat feature. So if someone returns to your site, if they're a returning visitor, even if they haven't put items in the cart, you could offer them a special and unique discount code. It's amazing the amount of things you could do here to boost your store, to boost your site, and to really take your business to the next level. And just on that note, as I'm saying it, you want to make sure you have a contact form and an FAQ page. Those are essential to any site like this. You just want to have those. So make sure you have a way for people to contact you. You're not too cool for people to be able to send you a message. It is really important to be able to give people easy access to send you a message, especially if you're starting out or you're learning your business still. The more you're trying to learn your business, it's really important to give people the ability to contact you. Now, right before I get to this last tip, I do want to ask you to do two small things. Hit that like button and leave a comment down below letting me know you got to the end. You're my type of people. I respond to all comments, so I'll be able to get back to you. And if you have any questions or any other comments, let me know. Plus, if you need any help with setting up e-commerce, we have a ton of resources on the website, products, starter kits. We have an e-commerce starter kit that is just amazing. It's an incredible tool that takes all the knowledge I've ever seen for all my customers who are making tens of thousands of dollars a day. Literally all my customers are making it's about $5,000 a day. So if that's something you're interested in learning more about how these businesses optimize, well, check out the starter kit, the e-commerce starter kit down below. All right, now for the bonus tip. This comes down to email. Email marketing is so powerful, and there's two main areas you need to pay attention to on your site. The first one is going to be under commerce and then customer notifications. There is a ton in here, and so you'll just need to spend some time really getting this optimized. So global email styles, business settings, you want to make sure all of that is set up. You want to make sure general orders for all the different emails that go out, order confirmed, order fulfilled, ready for pickup, order refund. There's just a ton of stuff. So you can come in here, you can edit the emails, you can customize the emails. There is a lot you can do. And adding in little tips or like personality to the emails is great. You'll see here, it breaks down everything for you. If they're setting up customer accounts, if they're doing any type of engagement with the customer. I think this is the abandoned cart. Yep, abandoned cart. If there's a product you have waitlisted, product review request, you could customize all of this. The other main area you're going to want to focus on is to go to marketing and then go to email campaigns. Let's say somebody buys a specific product or service from your website, and as soon as they buy it, you want to send them a unique email. It's not for all your products or all your services, but maybe one or two. And actually, it could be for all of them. It really doesn't matter. But let's just say for one product, you want to send one unique email. Well, you could create an automation. So if they purchased that one product or 3 products or 10 products, but not all 20, just anywhere between 1 to 3 or 5, whatever the number is. Well, what this can do is literally, if they buy that product, they'll get an automatic email right after with whatever information you want to share with them. So it's really powerful. It's really good. You can check out the pricing here. It's pretty affordable compared to other email tools. And you could set this up so quickly. Once you set up the automation, it's good to go. It's running smoothly. It's great. And I truly believe the email tool is going to get a lot better in Squarespace because they know, just as much as everyone else knows, it is one of the most powerful ways of doing e-commerce is through email marketing. So I really hope they do more integrations and they just build this up. I really believe they will because it's already a really good tool to start out. Guys, this was such a fun video to create. I had so much fun. If you have any ideas for content, you need any help with Squarespace or building your business, make sure you subscribe or leave a comment below and I will get back to you or create content on it. Appreciate you guys and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.